Pugliese.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. On behalf of our caucus, we had some conversations, and we object to this resolution. The part that we object to most strongly is the suspension of the rules in the last 10 days of session. As many of us remember, during the last 3 days of session, when the rules were suspended, our voices were silenced. We were not allowed to represent the people of Colorado that elected us to be here. And our caucus has some extreme issues with that. The majority leader, which I respect, talked about constitutionality. We also believe in the Constitution. We believe in our right to be heard, in our right to represent our people, and our right to be here to advocate for the positions that we feel are really important, and to also try to make bills better. As we remember, in the last 3 days of session, when we were silenced, we were not able to bring those ideas forward. We were not able to make amendments to bills that were important to our constituents, that are important to the people of Colorado. And what you saw was a movement to overturn that law I know we're not allowed to say laws, which law it was, but we all know there was a statewide movement, and the people of Colorado got to speak on that. Except that the people of Colorado don't always get to speak on every single bill that gets pushed through on the last 3 days of session without any rules. And that's not fair, and it's not right. And so now extending that to the last 10 days of session means pushing forward an agenda that we may not agree with or that we may agree with. We have bills that pass in the last 10 days of session too. But I don't agree with the last 3-day rule. My caucus doesn't agree with that rule being suspended at all, but now we're extending it to 10 days, and that we have some strong objections to our voices being silenced. Both the speaker in her opening and the governor during his State of the State talked about disagreeing better. But disagreeing better by suspending the rules and not letting us speak is not acceptable, and we will not stand for it. And we place our objection on the record here today, and we will continue to place our objection. And this isn't a partisan issue. This isn't a Republican-Democrat issue. This is making sure every single one of us gets our voices heard and can represent our constituents in the way that we were elected to do. And so with that, on behalf of my caucus, place our objection to this resolution. I will be voting no. Our caucus, I believe, will be voting their conscience on this. And we object to any future stifling of our voices going forward in contradiction of our constitutional rights to have our voices heard on behalf of our constituents. Thank you.
Wow.